Hi, this is Mato. In this video I will show you the game between Mikhail Botvinnik and Mikhail Tal. This is the game from Tal Botvinnik World Championship return match that was played in Moscow in 1961. This is the last game of the return match. Botvinnik had white pieces and he started with d4. Tal played knight to f6, c4, g6, knight to c3, bishop to g7, e4, and Tal played d6, King's Indian defense. f3, Botvinnik is playing same-ish variation of King's Indian defense. Now from b to d7, bishop to e3, e5, knight from g to e2, and Tal castled king's side. d5, closing the center, knight to h5, preparing f5, queen to d2, preparing to castle queenside, f5, and Botvinnik castled queenside. Very interesting position. a6, king to b1, now from d to f6, pawn takes pawn, and Tal recaptured with pawn. Of course, what happens if bishop takes? Then king to a1, and bishop must go back to c8 because of g4. So we have g takes on f5, knight to g3, and Tal played queen to e8. Why not f4? f4 doesn't work because of knight takes on h5, and after knight takes knight, bishop to f2. So we have queen to e8, bishop to d3, knight takes on g3, pawn takes knight, c5, to take or not to take. Botvinnik preferred to keep the game closed and played bishop to h6, queen to g6, g4, b5, bishop takes on g7, king takes bishop, rook to h4, planning to double the rooks on h file, pawn takes on c4, white to move to take the pawn or to play bishop to c2. What would you do? Botvinnik played bishop to c2. This is much better move. h6 was played, rook from d to h1, and Tal decided to exchange queens. Queen takes queen, pawn takes queen, rook to h6, f takes on g4, f takes on g4, and bishop takes on g4. It looks like that black is doing well, but it is not really so. White to move. What would you do? Have a good look. Which move gives advantage to white? This is the move. Now you can understand why bishop should be on c2. This is check. King to f7. White to move. What now? To take the pawn? Or there is a better move? What's the best move for white in this position? What would you do? This is the move, and white has a decisive advantage. Taking the pawn is no good. If rook takes on g5, rook to g8, and black would be better, believe it or not. So we have rook to f1, pinning the knight, king to e7 and pinning, check. What now? To block or king to e8? Tal played king to e8. Blocking doesn't work. If rook to f7, rook takes rook, and after king takes rook, white can play a winning move, taking the advantage of the pin. So Tal played king to e8. What now? White to move, what would you do? Botvinnik played knight to e4. And Tal played knight to d7. What's wrong with knight takes knight? What did Botvinnik plan after this move? What would you do if you had white pieces? If you wish, you can pause the video and you can try to find the winning move for white. This is the winning move. Bishop to a4 check. And after bishop to d7, bishop takes bishop check. And after king to d8, rook takes rook, winning the game. So we have knight to d7. Knight takes pawn on d6 check. King to d8. Rook takes rook check. Knight takes rook. Knight takes on c4. Bishop to d7. Rook to f7, attacking the knight on f8. Defending with the rook. It is white to move. Botvinnik played a move and Tal resigned. What is the move? What would you do if you had white pieces? This is the move. Tal resigned. If this is check, if king goes to b7, for example, then bishop to e4 check, and after king to a7, bishop takes rook, and after king takes bishop, then rook takes knight. What else? If after d6, king goes to c6, then bishop to e4, and after king to b5, knight to a3 check, and after king to b4, bishop takes rook again. That is why Tal resigned in this position. He lost the game and he lost the match. Final score was Botvinnik 13, Tal 8. Tal's loss was attributed to his bad health. He had serious kidney disorder. However, Tal didn't make any health excuses. This is what Tal said. I think that I lost to him because he beat me. He was very well prepared for the second match. Botvinnik knew my play better than I knew his. What do you think of this game? That is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your king hunt and bye for now.